Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model this part. And you can see that I have already modeled it in a FreeCAD and it is a matching with a isometric view. Now we will create this part from the scratch, and for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0. So you must have at least FreeCAD version 1.0 or higher version of a FreeCAD. Now I will close this file and create a new file. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD, and you can also access my 3D part library of a FreeCAD. You can download the part from here and you can use in your projects with modifications. You can also access my 2D drawing library, where you can download these 2D drawings and you can create 3D models with respect to these drawings. You can also support me on ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help this channel to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. You can find my Ko-fi donation page link in a video description, as well as you can also see my Ko-fi page URL on this header. So let's come back to our tutorial. Now I have created a new file, and here I will insert my body and on the origin plane. And now if we see our model, so we will create our first sketch on a right plane. So here select a right plane and click on the sketch, and now I will off the origin plane, and I will select a polyline tool and create a rough profile. And now let's constrain this. So if you see here is a diameter 40 is given, so we will add a radius of a 20, and let's move this dimension, and total height is of 115, which we can see here. So select it and provide it 115, and this diameter is of a 30, so this will become 15, and let's move this line. So here diameter 13, so instead of 25 it was a typing error, give it 15. And now let's constrain this height, select this line and provide here 25 mm. So we can see that our sketch is fully constrained, and now we will close it, and we will create a revolution around the Z axis. So select the sketch, click on revolve. So you can see that FreeCAD automatically took the reference of. Now we will create this bottom face, and for this I will select the bottom face and click on the sketch, press 0 for isometric view, and now we will create this profile, and for this we will select the square. We will select this point and this point, and we have created approximate profile, and now we will select this and add a coincidence, and now we will provide 4 fillet at 4 corners. So click on the fillet tool. So here is a fillet, and provide the 4 fillet at 4 corners. And now let's constrain one of the fillet, give it a 10 mm, and now press Ctrl key and make all fillet equal. Now we will delete this construction circle, or let's move this arc, but we can see that this is unconstrained, and so when we are moving it, so press Ctrl Z, and now let's delete this construction radius, and now we will create one more circle and make it construction, and now select a smart dimension and provide it a 70 mm. So here we can see the 70 mm, and now we will make it tangent relation, and here let's make this point coincidence with axis. Similarly, this point coincidence with axis, and this point coincident with axis, and this point coincident with the axis. And now let's add a tangency. So here it is randomly moving, and now we will make this point coincidence with arc at a coincidence. So our profile is fully constrained, and close it. Press 0 for isometric view. So if you see the isometric view, so this is the correct orientations, and now we will create the pad, and for the dimensions here is a 10 mm is given, so we have given 115 already. So let's delete this first sketch which is not required, and now select this and click on the pad. So now we wanted to reverse the directions and say OK. So you can see that pad is added, and now press 0 for isometric view, and let's move to the our model. So now if you see here, there is a pad feature which is a circular profile. So we will create a datum plane at a distance of 55 mm, because if we move to the drawing we can see that it is of 110. So we will select this exact plane and click on the datum plane and provide the 55 mm, and here we want on the other sides, so we will make it minus. So you can see that direction of our plane is flipped. Say OK. Now off the origin, and now we will rebuild it, and now we will create our sketch on this datum plane. So we will select the datum plane and click on the sketch. Now switch to the isometric view and create our sketch. So we will select a circle and create one circle, and this circle of diameter 30. So we will select it and provide 30 mm, and now the bottom position from this to this is of 70 mm. Now we will come out of the sketch and hide this datum plane and select this sketch and click on the pad. So we are not seeing anything on the screen, so we will reverse it. Still we are not seeing anything, so we will define up to face, and we will select this face. So now you can see that pad is created. Say OK, and now let's move to the next feature. Our next feature is to create this round shape. So we will select this face and click on the sketch, press 0 for isometric, and we will click on the project geometry and project it, and switch to the rear view and rotate our model, and select the circle and create a circle, and this is of 80 mm. So we will select a smart dimension and provide the 80 mm, and let's come out of the sketch, and here we will create a pad of 10 mm, which we can see here, diameter 80 and pad is 10. Select the pad, and here we wanted to reverse the directions. Click on the reverse so that it will be get added to the inside, and click on OK. Because we have created the datum plane at a 55 mm distance. Now let's move to the next feature. So this is the 110, and here we will create a datum plane at a distance of a 55. So now on the origin plane, select the sketch and click on the datum plane, and here in a Z direction provide 55. So our plane is created, and now we will select our plane and create a sketch. Let's hide this origin plane and rebuild our datum plane. Select the datum plane and click on the sketch, select the circle tool, create a circle, and constrain it with a diameter 30. Select diameter, give the 30, and height is of 50 mm. Select this point and this point, give the 50, click on close, hide the datum plane, select the sketch, click on the pad. From here select up to face and click on reverse and select this face. So this pad is created. Now press 0 for isometric view, and now let's move to the next feature. So our next feature is to create this groove cut at inside. So for this I will on the plane and select YZ plane and click on the sketch, and now we will switch to the wireframe view, and now we will off the origin plane as well, and we will create a rough profile. Select a polyline tool and create a rough profile, and close our profile. So our profile is fully closed, and now let's give the dimensions. Select a smart dimension, select this and this, and add a 15, and this point to this point is of 12.5, and this height is of 35. You can cross check this dimension on a drawing. Now here we will project the geometry and make it coincidence. So here I will click on the project geometry, and let's constrain its height. Select this point and line and add a coincidence, and this is of a diameter 16, so we will provide the radius of 8 mm, and now this of 30, and let's see what is the unconstrained. So here This is unconstrained because this line is not horizontal, so we will make it horizontal. So our sketch is fully constrained. We will come out of the sketch, and now we will click on the groove feature along the Z axis, say OK. So now you can see that groove feature is created. And now let's move to the next feature. Our next feature is to create G 3x4 inch thread. So here we will create a cut. ID of a G 3x4 inch thread is of 24.118. You can cross check this on internet. Now press the 0 and we will select this face and click on the sketch, press 0, and here we will project geometry, and here we will first create two circle, and this outer circle we will made it equal, and inner circle is of 24.118. say OK. Now we will create a cut of 24 mm. Select the sketch, click on the cut, and say it 24 mm. In fact, here is a threaded value is given. If we minus this 3, we will get a 24, but here we will not show the external thread in this tutorial, so we will make it to the 27 and say OK. Now let's move to the next feature. Next feature is, we can see here there are the holes. So first we will select this face and click on the sketch, press 0, and now we will click on the project geometry and project this outer diameter, and we will create the circle and constrain it with 15 mm. say OK. Now select the sketch, click on the cut, and provide the depth of 55 mm. say OK. And now let's rotate our model and move to this section view. So here we can see the diameter 40 with a 2 mm depth. So select the face and click on the sketch, click on the project geometry, project it, and select the circle, select the smart dimension, and provide it a 40 mm. Click on close, and provide the cut of 2 mm. Select the sketch, click on the cut, say 2 mm, and say OK. And now let's create the circle of 15 mm and create a cut. So we will select the face and click on the sketch, and here we will project this diameter, click on the circle and create one circle, select the diameter, and provide it a 15 mm. Click on close, select the sketch and click on the cut, and here also provide the 55 mm and say OK. And now press 0 for isometric. So here we have achieved the overall shape, and now let's provide some fillet. So if we see here, the common fillet is of R4 is given here. So we will select this edge and click on the fillet and provide the value 4 mm, say OK. So fillet is created here. Now we will rotate our model and create a same fillet here. Click on the fillet, give the 4 mm. Here we can give the combined fillet, but I avoid because fillet calculations sometimes fail. And now select this edge and provide the fillet of 4. You can give the combined fillet, no issue. And now select this bottom edge and give the fillet with the 4 mm, say OK. And now select this edge and provide the fillet. So here we will give the fillet of a 4 mm. Let's see. So here is a 4 is worked, say OK. Now let's switch to the isometric view here in our drawing as well as model. So here we have given. Now let's give some common chamfer. So if you see here, so 1 mm chamfer is given at this top edge. Select it and give the 1 mm and say OK. And now again cross check our model if anything is missing. So here if you see that here we will also provide a chamfer of 1 mm, say OK. Now we will create this hole whose detail we can find it here. So here is a 4 holes of dia 10, so which is very simple to create. We will select this face and click on the sketch, and here we will simply click on the project geometry and project it, and let's switch to the wireframe and select a circle. And now we will select smart dimension and provide the 10 mm, and now we will select all 4 circle and make it equal. Click on close, and now let's select the sketch and click on the hole wizard, and from here we will define the diameter of 10 mm, and from here say true all and say OK. Now press 0 or press here isometric view, and now you can see that we have successfully modeled this part. And now here there are the 4 holes on here whose distance is given here. So let's also add this hole and finish this model. Select the face and click on the sketch, and now we will simply project this outer diameter, and here PCD is given as a 60. So select it and make it construction and give it a 60, and here we will create a circle here which is of a diameter 10. So give here 10 mm, and now select this and this and provide the horizontal. So in this case it will be vertical, so here check it vertical, and now we will close it. So here you can make a 2 circle at a time and create a cut, but here I will use the polar pattern. So let's select it, click on the hole wizard and provide the drill size of 10 mm and say it through all, say OK, and now I will select it, click on the polar pattern, and here quantity is 2, and here I will select reference, and I will select this outer diameter and say OK. Now there are some common fillet note which might be missing in a drawing, so let's also select this edge and provide the chamfer of 1 mm. We have to avoid the sharp corners in a model because it can give the injury. So here we have successfully modeled this part from the scratch with the help of a part design workbench in a FreeCAD, and you can see that our model is a matching with the isometric view of our reference drawing. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.